So I'm camping in Snowdonia National Park, and I've just arrived at the campsite. Time's ticking on a little bit, maybe got an hour and a half of light. And I'm actually camping with the Naturehike Mongar 2UL. Now, I have reviewed this tent, and it is an excellent tent, great value for money. But I'm always asked with these tents, or it is pointed out to me, that they can't withstand being put up in the rain because they're an inner pitch first. And that's true, they are an inner pitch first. But I'm going to show you that this can be pitched as an outer first. And whilst it'll take longer to pitch than the standard pitch, which is to put the frame up, attach the inner to the frame and then put the fly over, pretty common with these dome style tents, I'll show you that it is possible, although it's not going to rain tonight, it's not even going to rain this weekend, but I'll show you that it is possible to pitch this as a fly first. Now, I've done exactly the same with the MSR Elixir 1 and 2. So I know it's doable with most of these dome style tents, but one thing you do need is a footprint. Now, Naturehike, when you buy a Naturehike tent, they all have footprints. If you don't have a footprint, it will be much more difficult. In fact, it would be impossible to erect this tent or the MSR Elixir range. So what we've done is we've pegged out each corner, that's 4, and we've put together the pole structure, which is just a one-piece structure there. And now we're just going to put the frame up. So you can now see the frames up. Normally the inner would have been laid out flat on the floor and you'd start attaching it to the frame at this point. However, we are going to pretend it's raining. So then we have a buckle at each corner, so 4 in total, just to actually start to form the structure. And there you have the fly pitched without the inner. So if we've got a bit of rain, you have got some shelter. The other interesting thing about this is that you could just use that as a bivouac, and like a tarp bivvy, and just sleep in it. So there you have a fly first pitch of the Naturehike Mongar. And to be perfectly honest, most, as I've mentioned, most dome tents, as long as you've got a ground sheet, a footprint, you'll be able to do the same. Now, if you imagine it's pouring down, heavy rain, this is going to offer a degree of protection while you get the inner put together. Now there's going to be a little bit of water that I've got on here, but don't forget your inner ground sheet is waterproof, and if this was wet, I'd just get a cloth and give it a quick rub down at this point. Not necessarily do you need to do that, but I would, and it just gives it a little bit of a dry off, brush the water off if there's any on it, and then you can fit your inner, or wait till it dries up, just shelter. So I'm going to put the inner in now, and then it's going to be difficult to film putting the inner together, but at least I can talk through it. So on the fly, the crossbar connects with two little connectors like that. You just need to get them hooked on the ends. So all I'm doing is laying it out square, as you would do if you were putting it up normally. And starting at the back of the tent, I just need to hook that connector onto there. It just shows you it's easy enough. It's also got a central hook that just clips on at the top. Then all I'm going to do is connect these back connectors. Just by sliding the connector underneath, clicking it on, and then I'm going to put that one on there, that one on there, and that on there. So you can see how it's starting to take shape. I'll do this corner just by lifting the strap, putting the connector underneath, and hooking the hooks on for the rear. You see how it is? It's just, to be honest with you, it's going up very, very easily. And any rain at all, I would do it this way. And the very last thing to do is to connect this connector to this end of the bar. Just like that. And that, my friends, is how you pitch the Naturehike Mongar outer first, whilst sheltering from the rain. Hope that's useful to you. If it is, give me a thumbs up. If it's not, just ignore it. But this applies, as I've mentioned, and I will say it again, this applies to most dome tents as long as you have a ground sheet, an extra ground sheet. Anyhow, thanks for watching again.